Welcome to Get Fit. I'm Tam and this is Des. Today's workout is going to be a bit of a spicy one. We won't need any equipment, so just yourselves. Make sure you have a water bottle close by. Take breaks whenever you need them. So first exercise, all you're going to need is a wall. So we'll come nice and close to the wall and we're just going to drop down into a wall sit. So with our feet hip distance apart, toes pointing forward, take your hands back against the wall, bring your back against the wall, and sink down into that squat. So you want to make sure that your knees are either in line with your hips or your hips are slightly above your knees. Push your body weight down through your heels. Keep your abs tight, chin up, and don't forget to breathe. We're going to hold this wall sit for 1 minute, starting now. Yeah, 1 minute. So nice deep breaths in and out. Push your body weight down through your heels. At any time, if you need a little bit of a break, you can bring yourself up until your little break is done and drop it back down nice and low. If you would like to make this a little bit harder, what you can do is you can lift one heel off of the floor, drop it back down, other side, lift, drop it back down, lift, drop it back down. We have 15 seconds left. Legs should be getting a little warm. Whew, almost there. Here we go for 5 seconds. And last one. So we'll push ourselves off of the wall, shake that out, grab a drink if you need one. The next move we will be doing is lunges. So we'll do one leg. Let's do 15 lunges on one leg. And then after 15, we'll switch legs and do 15. So abs tight, chest up. You want to make sure that your front knee doesn't hyperextend over your toes. So you want that knee stacked above your heel, above your foot. Back leg down. When you come back down into a lunge, you want your shoulder, hip, and knee to stay in alignment, chest up. Push your body weight down through your front leg. Exhale as you lift. All right, 15. Let's go. Looks good. Exhale as you lift. Keep your abs tight. 10 more. There's 8, 7, 6. Do 4 more. And then we're gonna switch to the other side right away. Last one. Switch sides for 15. So if you would like to make this a little bit easier, you don't have to drop your back leg down as far. If you want to make it a little bit harder, you can take that a little bit lower. And if you'd like to make that even harder, as you lift that back leg. Little extension. There you go. And then once you get to 15, shake it out, take a break. All right, grab some water. Next one, this one is push-ups. So you can go from your knees or from your toes. This is not a competition, so make sure you take a break at any time. Join us again when you're ready. You might only be able to start with 20 seconds. Take a break and then join us again. But we're going to do push-ups for 1 minute. From your knees, from your toes, take breaks at any time. And go. Looks good. So abs tight. Exhale as you lift. Your hands should be shoulder width apart. Take breaks at any time. Good job. 20 seconds in, nice work. And then you can drop from your knees at any time. Over halfway, that was pretty good. Exhale as you lift, and remember, take a break when you need one. Almost there. 20 seconds left. You can slow those push-ups down, take a break at the top if you need to. Work on that range of motion, get nice and low. You're almost there. 5 more seconds. And time. All right, good job. Shake that out. How was that? Heart rate should be coming up for sure. Next one, for 1 minute, shake it out. Grab a drink if you need one. We're going to take it into a plank. So a few different options when you do the plank. You can go from your knees, you can go from your toes, you can go from your elbows, or you can come up into full extension. Take breaks at any time. It's not any sort of competition. I mean, if you can only go for 10 seconds, that's fine. Do 10 seconds, take a break. But we're gonna do 1 minute, starting now. So drop the hips nice and low. You want your shoulders, hips, knees, heels to be in alignment. Abs tight. Don't forget to breathe. And you can switch that up too. If you're going from your elbows, you can pop it up into your hands and then back down onto your elbows, however you're comfortable. Looks good. Halfway, 30 seconds left. And we're going to go over this set 3 times. So this is the last exercise in this set. And we have 15 seconds. So take a break if you need one. Otherwise, keep going. Nice push. 10 seconds. And then after your 10 seconds, we're gonna pop it up. Here's 4, 3, 2, 1, and then head back into the wall sits from the top. So take it back into the wall sits, abs tight. Here we go, 1 minute. How you doing? Good. And remember, take a break at any time. Push down through the heels, keep your abs tight. Knees stacked above the heels. It's gonna be a long minute. If you'd like to make that a little more challenging, you can lift one heel at a time. Lift, lower, lift, lower. Or you could even do both heels. Lift, lower. Lift, lower. 15 seconds. Legs should be getting a little shaky by now. Definitely getting warm. Here we go. Here's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Push it up. Right into those lunges. So take a break, shake it out, grab some water if you need some. And 15. 2, 3, looks good. And if you'd like to make that a little bit harder, you can add that leg extension. Couple more. And good. So other side, we'll drop down into the other side right away for 15. Take breaks at any time. There we go, halfway. Looks good, a couple more. Heart rate should definitely be climbing. All right, and shake it out. So next one, third set, or second set, going for 3 sets of push-ups. So 1 minute. I'm not expecting you to be able to last as long for your second set. If you need to, you can put a pillow under your knees or roll your mat up. Going from your knees or your toes for 1 minute and go. Exhale as you lift, keep your abs tight. Now you can slow this movement down, getting a little less reps in, making that a little more controlled. Think about your chest as doing most of the work. Keep your abs tight, supporting your back. Looks good. Halfway, 30 seconds left. And it's okay to take a break. Couple more. And time. All right, let's shake that out. Last one. We're gonna do 2 of each set, and you get the idea. Do 3 sets. So last set into the plank. When you're ready, go. Abs tight, hips down. You can go from your elbows, or you can prop it up onto your hands. Just play around with that, whatever's comfortable for you. You can do a little bit of both. Drop it to your knees. We're almost there, halfway. You got it. All right. Another 20 seconds. Looks good. Abs are starting to shake a little bit. I can see that. Here we go for 10. Here's 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Shake that out. We're gonna grab a drink, take a quick break, and we'll be back in a bit.
Welcome back to Get Fit, everyone. So for the second segment, we're gonna do another little full body circuit, get everything moving, get your heart rate up a little bit. I'm gonna throw a little bit of cardio exercise in there and wrap it all up. So first one we're gonna start with is just your basic squat, but we're gonna add a little level of difficulty to it. So again, there's a couple ways you can do this. You can use a chair, so if you wanted to just sit up and down from the chair, that's a great place to start. If you need to hold on to something, grab a wall, staircase, railing. If not, we're just gonna do it freestanding. So we wanna take our feet hip width apart. And when it comes to squatting, you really gotta find your position. So everyone's position is gonna be a little bit different. Some of us might be a little bit narrower, especially if we're male. Females, because we got usually wider hips, we're gonna wanna take it a little bit wider. So you wanna take your stance where it feels comfortable, turn those toes out just a little bit so we're not facing straight forward, little bit of a turnout. And what we're gonna do is we're just gonna squat down, so drop that butt towards the ground, and we're gonna pause for 1 second just at the bottom and come up. So we're just coming as low down as you can, working on that depth, pausing here, coming up. And we're gonna do that for 12 reps. So as she comes down, she's keeping her back nice and straight, not hunching forward, coming up. And we wanna watch that those knees don't fall inward or outward. We're keeping them right pressed out over our toes. Pausing at the bottom, pressing up. So 2 with squats. If you wanna feel it a little more in your glutes, you wanna kind of press that weight as you come up right through your heels. If you wanna feel it a little more in the quads, then we wanna take our weight just a little bit more forward, pressing up. A few more. All the way down, pause, and up. Last one. So really working on that depth, and up. Now Tam was getting pretty low on those, which is great. We might not all have that flexibility, so we might need to work on our ankle mobility or maybe our knee, hip mobility a little bit. Only go to a position that feels comfortable, so we don't want those heels popping up, toes popping up. Next exercise is called a walkout. So it's gonna be easy or hard, depends. What we're gonna do is we're gonna start with our feet together, standing up straight, and then we're gonna just lean forward like we're touching our toes, and we're gonna walk those hands all the way out into that plank position, and then we're gonna walk them all the way back. So as you press those hips back and stand up straight. And we're gonna do that 5 times. So walk those hands out, come all the way so our body's completely in line, back, shoulders, butt, walk them back, and full stand 3 more times. And anytime we're kind of in that bent over position where we're touching our toes, we really want to make sure that we're keeping those legs as straight as we can. If you feel a lot of pull in your hamstrings, you can give them a little bit of a bend, but we don't want to be bending them like we're squatting down. Good. We got 2 more. Walk it in, stand it up. Last one. Really engage those core muscles, so you want to pull that belly button in right into your back, all the way down and up. Perfect. Now we're gonna get that heart rate up a little bit because I love a good cardio burn. We're gonna do a knee drive, and there is a couple ways you can do this one. So if you're feeling like you're really off balance, get your wall, get your railing, whatever it is. If you're feeling like a little bit of a challenge, you can just come freestanding. And what we're gonna do, we're gonna take that leg from the back and we're gonna drive that knee up. So you're gonna drive it up, step it back. And then we get those arms involved. So you're reaching them forward and back. And we're gonna do each side for 30 seconds. So let's start with that first leg and go. So 30 seconds. Find your balance, and when you're ready, speed it up a little bit. So if you can, just try and pump those arms, pump that leg forward, drive that knee up as high as you can. You got 15 seconds. Good job. Remember, you can use that wall if you need to. Same thing, get that arm going. You got 5 seconds. Pump it, get those arms back. Good. Let's switch sides. Feel that one a little bit. Perfect. And go. So 30 seconds. Start until you get that balance. And then we're gonna pick up the pace a little bit. So get those arms involved. Drive that knee up. We got 10 seconds. So drive it, pull those arms back. Push that supporting foot into the ground. 3, 2, 1. Good job. Let's take a little bit of a break. Take it down to the mat for the last exercise. And we're gonna do what's called a Starfish Crunch. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna lay down on your back. You're gonna extend those legs out, and you're gonna extend those arms up. And like you were doing a crunch, you're gonna lift your left leg and try and touch it with your right hand. So opposites. And then come back down, touch opposites. Perfect. We're gonna do that for 12 total. So 6 on each side. And what we really wanna focus on, getting those shoulder blades up off the mat. So if you can't get your leg right up over your hips, let's try and get those shoulder blades up, because you really wanna feel it in those abs. So a few more each side. Touch that opposite toe. Good job. Shoulder blades up. And last one each side. Good. Let's just take a break on the mat. Take a breather. Give it a minute, and we're gonna run through those 4 again. Remember, we're doing all these exercises 3 times. You don't have to do it 3 times. We're just trying to do it 3 times. If you want to do it 2 times, if you want to do it 4 times, that's great. Whatever feels good. So we're gonna go back to that pause squat. So remember, find your squat position, come down as low as you can, pause at the bottom for 12. Drop that butt down low, keep that back as straight as you can. Knees right over top of your toes. Good job. And really push through those feet as you come up. Breathe out as you press up. Good job. So really working on that depth, making sure those heels aren't popping up, toes aren't coming up, knees aren't falling in. Good. And remember, you can hold on to something as you're doing this as well. We're really just working on that mobility. So pause at the bottom, come up. Now we're back to those fun little walkouts. So come into the back of your mat, stand up as straight as you can. And when you're ready, bend forward, touch your toes, walk it out. All the way into that plank. Push those hips to the floor. Walk it back in and stand it up straight. So make sure we're not cheating. We're coming all the way out into that full plank, all the way to your toes, and stand it all the way up. 3 more. Walk it out and walk it back in. Stand up straight. Last 2. Good job. Get those hips down. Perfect. Remember, you can give your knees a little bit of a bend if you're feeling that pull through your hamstrings. Walk it out and all the way back in. Now let's get that heart rate up again. We're gonna start with those knee drives. Remember, 30 seconds each side, so grab a wall, grab a railing if you need to, or let's just do it freestanding. Start with that right leg, kick it back for 30 seconds, drive it forward, find your balance, and when you're ready, just try and pick it up a little bit, get those arms involved, swing them back, reach it forward, drive that knee up as high as you can. Keep those abs engaged. 10 seconds. Almost there. Last little push. 3, 2, 1, and take a sec. Take a deep breath. Get ready for that left leg. We're gonna take a step back, and for 30 seconds, we're gonna drive it forward. So start off slow. Once you think you got it, pick up that momentum. Drive it up, reach those arms forward, drive that knee up as high as you can, stay in that bent over position, back straight, 10 to go. Drive as quick as you can, pop it up. 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Whew. A little bit of a out of breath there. So let's finish with that Starfish Crunch. So we're gonna come back down to the mat, flat on your back, legs extended out, arms extended above your head, and then come, reach all the way up, reach for that toe, meet in the middle, and let's work on getting those shoulder blades up off the mat. So we're not worried too much about how high your leg can go. We really want to get those shoulders up off the mat. That's what's going to engage your abs. So reach for your toe, reach for the laces, and don't be discouraged if you can't touch your laces. Even just trying to touch your knee as close as you can come. Last few. Job. Take a little bit of a breather. So remember, we do want to try and run through these 3 times, but if this is just your first little start at it, do it once, do it twice, whatever feels good, and then work on challenging yourself. Hopefully you enjoyed all these at-home exercises you can do with 0 equipment, just your own body weight. And we hope to see you again on Get Fit.
it.